My name is Mohammed Akral Hassan, but popularly known as MC Alaska. I'm a content creator, a comedian, MC, event MC, a radio presenter, and an actor. So I'm all in one. And we are here especially to support our music industry. A little way we can also contribute our quota. All right, so as a new a crawling industry that we are still trying to push it to grow, I think we need government contribution in many areas, especially as we speak now. It's very difficult for us to get a full capacity close to 5,000, 4,000 place that we can host a show, and it's very worrying. It makes the numbers too small to the extent that whatever revenue that comes from the show is not always able to address some of the challenges the artist goes through. So I think getting an ultra modern theater for not only music for that matter, but movies. You know, sometimes now people go in to watch movies at the cinemas. Yes, the only government structure that we have is the community center, which now the condition is not just appropriate. And then also we were using the library, the new regional library, and looking at the capacity is too small. Now, when we started, it was very cool. You know, the numbers were not that large. You get like 500, 300 people attending a show. But now we clock close to 1,000, 2,000 per show. Just recently, Kwesi Atta came to the Upper West region where to hold a show was very difficult. In-service training center was too small. The capacity was too small for it. Many people bought tickets, but they couldn't get access to the program. So that simply means that government need to come aboard and also support the industry, because one thing I always say is this is another channel government can get the youth employed. So if we are building stadiums and other places for footballers and sports, we should also draw our attention to the entertainment industry. So in the Upper West region, we're lacking facilities, and no other person can help us than the government. At least he should channel some of the resources to creating an avenue, a place for, a large capacity that can host big shows. All right, so you're asking of how the fans too can contribute to the development of our industry or to the growth of our industry. Yeah, they have so many angles that they can help. As it is now, as it stands now, they are helping. It was not like it used to be, because at first very difficult to, have a program and you have some, reasonable numbers coming to the program. But now the fans do turn out for programs. There are few of them that always come and support massively by contributing, doing some donation, doing some pledge, and all of that. But I also think now the world is now a global kind of thing, and technology has taken over. So I also urge the fans, in as much as we want the traditional fans, we also need the digital fans. And the digital fans on social media, maybe going, liking, sharing, commenting, and also following our arts here in the region. I can tell you that there are just a few artists that are pushing up very well in terms of social media followers. Like the likes of Best Gali has close to 21,000 followers. Records recently clocked close to 20,000 followers, which is very impressive. There are others that are running to 10,000, 9,000, 15,000, and all of that. Very impressive. But I think the fans can do more by also sharing, liking the page, broadcasting it, let people know that we have goodies here. There are a lot of talents here in the region. There are a lot of so many talents out here. But you know, now there's a lot of money, there's strong money in social media. People are harvesting there. People are making a lot of money. Look at our YouTube channels. How are we going to do to boost them? The fans are the same people that can go in there, stream their music on AudioMac, stream their music on Spotify, stream their music on any other platform they think very necessary or the particular song is, and it will boost their income. When you are streaming, the numbers go straight to the person's account. You know, as JC always say, numbers count, and numbers are very important. Their YouTube channels, you go in there, subscribe to their YouTube channels. Any latest video, go in there and watch, and it will help. So I think that the fans has a lot to do. It's not about when you say they should support. They always think that we need huge amount of money. No, it's not huge amount of money. But any small thing that you do on social media, any show, any small ticket that you buy, if the show is going for 10 Ghana cedi, you are able to purchase a ticket. You are also supporting. So we need them hand in hand. A musician without the fans is just like an empty stream. So most definitely, the fans has a lot to play. The role in the music industry can never be underestimated. We need them, and they need to support our industry to grow. All right, so talking about how our musicians can also try to push up their sales, hitting the nation market. I sometimes don't always believe that you can only make it in Accra or Kumasi, where they have huge numbers of entertainment lovers. But we always take, my motivations from the likes of Fancy Gadam and Makasho, what they did up north. You can see they started from north. They never waited for anyone to come and push them up there. No, they started small. People up there saw how they were pushing the numbers, the kind of numbers that they gather and all of that. And you see the big names coming to join them, have collaborations and all of that. So I think even though our industry is still young and the region is still also young, the numbers are not that large, but I think we can also make it from here. And what we can do better is our artists need to also work on getting visuals. You know, the visual I'm talking about, shooting quality videos. Let people always see them. Let them put them on YouTube. If you don't have the money to go and pay for huge bills to the radio stations or to the television stations to broadcast your product or your content, but you can also try your small ways or creating a YouTube channel, pushing it on your Facebook channel, try to push it through some WhatsApp broadcasting and all of that. Start on your small way, and I know that by His grace you can also make it. But it's very difficult because there's no money, and money is invested that will come in and support those artists to shoot those expensive videos or explicit videos. We don't have those people that will put that chunk of money to support you. So you have to start small. Do your low budget video, but get a content. Let the content always be rich. Get nice videos out there, and it's going to help you to push yourself. And maybe, probably, you also try to create some small links with other partners up there, some of the big radio stations and other media houses up there. Just try to create some small links. You know, sometimes you don't sit for them to only come and push you. You have to make the moves. And how do you make those moves? The small monies that you get, go out there, seek for support, seek for those people. Charlie, I have something small. I know my budget is not up to what you charge, but help me in this direction. And I'm sure some are willing to help if you have a great content. So sometimes I think say now what we need in our industry is for guys to start investing in getting visuals, start investing in getting videos for themselves. It is going to help them push into the national market. At least for the national market for now, before we talk about the international market. Okay, so this is very hard, but I think we have, as I mentioned earlier on, we have some good artists here in the region. We have some great guys, some great talents here in the Upper West region that only needs some small polishing up for them to attract more investors or to attract investors. But the industry is very, very attractive. If you are an investor out there and you want raw talent, God-given talent, we have them here in the Upper West. There's no two ways about that. It's just that I think the people out here still don't see the importance of putting monies into these guys that we have here. If not, we have guys that I don't want to mention them because of it will be some kind of trying to favor some people. But I want to say that we have great talents here in the Upper West region, that if any investor out there needs someone to push, needs someone to also benefit from, we have great guys here investors can come and invest in. So there's no two ways about it. Upper West music industry is very attractive, very, very attractive. If only you have the right plans, if you only you have the right structures as an investor, you are going to, get something out of it. So it's very attractive. Any investor out there can also try and see what happened. But I can assure you that you will never lose when you invest into the Upper West music industry. My advice to the industry, not only the musicians, not only the artist managers, not only movie stars, not only our fans, but I also want to tell every person in the Upper West region that we need to come out, all hands on deck, to support our talents. We have them here. We can also push them to become the likes of the Stonebwoys, the Sarkodie, the Shatta Wales. You see, all what a musician needs is fans, the numbers. When you support them with numbers, they are going to blow. The small monies you guys contribute is very huge in a musician life. Those are the monies they gather to also use to facilitate their projects. So what I would say is, you see, you out there, I myself sitting here, let's propagate, let's project our industry positively. Enough of the negative comments. Upper West music this, Upper West entertainment this, Upper West industry players all the time. It's not just, I'm sounding well to those that don't know more about the industry. I think we can do more, we can do better by putting great contents out there. If you want to post on Facebook, at least, if it is even negative, you have the right people you know the right channels to contact. You have their numbers. You can call them. Sometimes it won't cost you anything. If I call someone to ask you, bro, last time you did something wrong, let's trash it out before bringing it on social media. Sometimes when you scroll around Facebook, mostly that's where most of these guys post their stuff. When you scroll around, you just see, some of the comments people put out there, it's not good for the industry. So I think the negative comments, we have to stop doing such, but try our possible means. I don't say you shouldn't criticize. Yes, criticism is bound to happen. You criticize someone, you take the positive out of it, you throw the negativity out. But enough of the negative comments on social media. We should try to propagate our industry positively. Alright, so my name is MC Alaska and I'm in Bros Milieu.